I would like to welcome you to this 28-day gratitude practice. I promise you that if you go all in, be consistent, and do this practice every single day, your life will change. The first time that I did this 28-day gratitude practice, it was simply writing out gratitudes and doing the practices in the book, The Magic by Rhonda Byrne. You can have the book, not have the book, it doesn't matter. I'm going to guide you through the practice, and we're going to amplify this practice by adding in some EFT tapping and quantum healing frequencies. Jen, I see you, darling. Would you please let me know that the audio is okay? I'm just going to keep going, but I would so appreciate an affirmation in the comments. Hopefully Facebook shows it to me that my audio is good. Okay, so let's start by setting the framework of what this 28-day gratitude practice is going to be. It's going to be 28 days. Duh. And what we're going to do is I'm going to present the gratitude practice. Thank you, Jen. I'm going to present the gratitude practice to you on live each day. And then you're going to have some homework to do. But know that if just showing up in this space feels big to you and you're busy and you've got a lot going, whatever you do is going to be enough. But I am really encouraging you to play full out, to go all in, and to lean into this short practice every day. Now, this being day one will be a little bit longer than the rest of the practices, but I am going to be very intentional about keeping this practice to around 20 minutes each day, around the 11 o'clock hour Eastern time, so that you can actually get it in, so that you don't have to spend a full hour doing this. Like, I really want you to be able to show up for yourself in a very condensed amount of time and move a lot of energy, create some spaciousness and softness in your nervous system in order to open up and receive more. And so, take a deep breath. Come fully present with me. Stop the multitasking. We love to multitask, don't we? And it's not a bad thing. But just be fully present in the now. One of the greatest practices, the greatest ways to amplify gratitude in your life is to be present in the now moment. And I'm doing this practice because I found that when I came home from my most recent adventure in Okinawa, which was a major up level for me, a major shift, it was like this beautiful initiation into world travel, into really stepping into like the grid worker that I know I am. It was big. I did it on my own. It was a lot to navigate. And the way that I got through it was being present in the now moment and holding a lot of gratitude for the big experience and working with my nervous system, right? Because we get what we look for in life, and we receive the feeling that makes us feel safest, which doesn't necessarily mean a good feeling. As we have grown up in life, our nervous system can become very warped, right? It can become very warped and skewed, and safety becomes to us not what is actually safe, but what we're used to. Do you understand what I'm saying by that? Like, tell me in the comments, is this resonating with you? And so what I mean by that is, because we are so trained by the matrix to live a life of scarcity, doubt, fear, insecurity, self-judgment, these literally become the feelings that are safest to our nervous system, not because it's good for us, but because our nerve endings remember every single part of our life. It's not like our red and white blood cells. There's no turnover. We're born with a set of nerve endings that stays with us from conception to death in this physical body. Let that land. And so the greatest impact, I believe, I feel, that we can make in our life comes through working with the nervous system. And so back to coming home from Okinawa. My nervous system was definitely in overdrive because I was integrating so much newness, definitely was taking on some codes from that island, feeling the big shift in my world, the change, this new leap into leadership, this new enhanced desire to be more visible in the world, to remove that invisibility cloak that Melanie Ann Layer talks about. I don't know if you follow her, but she's amazing. Check her out. And so what I noticed is I was having all of these fun experiences coming home. Like, both of my neighbors have jet skis, and the kids got to play on the jet skis, and I'm watching them and observing them. And, you know, we have this new unicorn, and I'm watching Nadia ride her horse and do the jumps, and like this look of joy on her face. Oh, it's just so heartwarming. And the look of joy on the unicorn's face, it's so heartwarming. And all of these experiences I'm having, but I was feeling this like sadness in my heart. Sadness is not the right word for it. This lack of fulfillment. And I was like, how in the midst of, you know, the beautiful 2024 that I've had, like, how could I possibly, my dryer, hold on. How could I possibly feel unfulfilled right now? And I knew the answer to that. Like, ding, 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 ding. I knew the answer. And there are many times where we know the answers, but we don't take the time to look at what's really going on because we're so busy. In the past, I recognized that I had this old habit of being stuck in the old stories from the past, or stuck in the plans for the future. Do you know what I'm talking about? Tell me in the comments. Yes, I know what you're talking about. You know, and our primitive brain is wired to keep us planning for the next big, like, atrocity. How do I stay safe? And how do we move into a place of softness, open receptivity, and safety? It's through the nervous system. It's always through the nervous system. Let my dryer, I don't know if you can hear my dryer ringing, but I'm just going to let that, okay, play out. Hopefully that's the last time. You know, like, the external world is a reflection of your inward state. And here, if you hear my dryer like buzzing really loud, okay, we hear you. And so I thought, you know, I really need to take time, intentional time, to drop back into gratitude for everything in my life that has opened up, expanded, changed. And I want to invite you into that process because, as I say often, you manifested these words through me. I am you, you are me. We get to do this together. If you've showed up on this live, you're being called in to step into this shift. And I promise you, your life will change drastically if you lean into a gratitude practice. Now, we get to add in EFT tapping to amplify, to speed up the shift in your life, and to actually be able to hold that shift in your body, in your energy field. Because what happens for a lot of people, including myself, this has been the way that my life has unfolded over the past several years. Expansion, contraction, expansion, contraction. Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you feel me on that? Where I will have a burst of growth in my physical world, and then it will contract. Why? The nervous system. And so how do we tap into the nervous system? Well, we can literally tap and breathe. EFT tapping and breath work are the two most powerful practices that I have found will shift my life more rapidly than any other practice I have leaned into. Now, everyone's different. It may not be your thing. There may be something else for you. But I guarantee you that this, on some level, can be your thing. It will create a shift. And how does that work? Well, I'm going to give you just a few little nuggets about it, and then we're going to go into the practice. So EFT tapping, what happens when you tap is that you're actually working with bundles of nerves. So you're working with your meridians. And we know that energy, there's always a physical representation of that, right? So we're working energetically with your acupressure points, energetic points, with your meridians. And then there are actually bundles of nerves on these places that we're tapping on. Not only that, but as you're tapping, you're releasing oxytocin. Oxytocin is the love hormone. Oxytocin is, like when a mother gives birth to her baby, there's a flood of oxytocin. When the father witnesses the baby and the mother interacting, he experiences a flood of oxytocin. When you hear a baby laugh, when you hold your baby, when you pet your animal, when you hug your children, when you look at something in nature that brings you joy, your body releases oxytocin. We release oxytocin when we're tapping on these points. I see my sister. Hello, Britt. Okay. So oxytocin is a healing neurotransmitter in your body. It is one of the most healing chemicals that we can support our body to release. When we breathe, so what we're going to be doing as we're doing this practice is we're tapping and we're breathing with intention. So I'm going to try to remind you every time, but I want you to instill this in yourself. Radical responsibility, right? Let's take radical responsibility for our physical body, our health, our reality. Is you're going to breathe at every tapping point. You're going to take a nice deep breath, a low deep breath at every tapping point. What happens as we move through our world, as we move through our day, is we are often in the sympathetic nervous system. So we're breathing high and rapidly. We want to drop that breath down into the abdomen and expand the belly. Even if it feels forced, you'll get used to it. But you want to breathe very low where your abdomen expands, and then that breath waves up into your upper chest. What you're doing is you're telling your body, when you breathe low and expand your abdomen, that you're safe. And so you drop out of your sympathetic nervous system, which is fight or flight, which is survival mode, which is where most of us operate throughout the day if we're not intentional about relaxing that and telling our body we're safe. The parasympathetic nervous system is your rest and digest. This is creative mode. This is opening up to God energy, inviting Mother, Father, God into your body, inviting the light in, inviting in a connection with the super conscious self, which is your soul. It's that bigger part of you that, guess what, has all of the access to every answer you are seeking. Every solution is already there. all of the things that were like, I don't know how to do this. And oh my gosh, like, how am I going to find this person? How am I going to achieve this goal? How am I going to do tomorrow? Oh my gosh. Our brain, our small, limited human self, does not have access to all of the answers. And when we are in our sympathetic nervous system, that's all we have access to is the physical body. We are so much more than our physical body. So much more. And so in this practice over the next 28 days, which, like I said, today's going to be a little longer because I'm giving you an introduction and setting the framework. But the next 27 days after this, I'm going to keep it as condensed as I can, and some really rapid evolution, some rapid shifting we're going to do so that you can fit it into a pocket of time in your day. Okay. Let's take a deep breath. Low in your belly, deep breath. And I want you to invite your mind to relax. It's simply an intention. Just tell your mind, we are safe. It's okay to be quiet. Just be present. That's simple. Set the intention with the mind, slow the mind, be present in this now moment, and focus on my words. If your mind strays, just bring it back. Be gentle on yourself, okay? Day 1 is about counting your blessings. I had notes. Where'd they go? Okay, well, I'm not supposed to use the notes. Okay, whatever. My soul's always playing with me. Don't plan it, Monica. We've got you. Okay, release the mind, right? So day 1, count your blessings. Now we're going to carry this day 1 practice into every single day. So what I'm teaching you today, you will do every single day throughout the 28-day gratitude practice, and then we'll have another practice tied to that as well. Counting your blessings. Remember in the beginning, I said you get what you look for in life. So if you go outside with the intention to find flowers, your reticular activating system is going to be finding flowers for you and filtering out other things. I know it sounds wild, but it really is how the brain works. If you go outside looking for trash, you're going to see more trash than you are flowers, and vice versa. You get what you look for in life. And so we are trained to problem solve. We are trained to look for the things that need to be fixed in order to stay safe. And so if we are able to shift that practice into actually allowing ourselves to, yes, we get to plan and all that jazz and make our lists and all that jazz, but we also get to retrain ourselves to look for the things in our life that we get to be grateful for. And, you know, before I started this gratitude practice the first time, I thought, well, I'm a grateful person. I say thank you a lot. This is different. This is really intentionally cultivating gratitude for the little things in life. And so we're going to be, after this live, we're going to make a list of 10. So write this down maybe. We're going to make a list of 10 things, people, places, things that we are grateful for. And you can use this type of verbiage. I am so blessed to have fill in the blank because, and tie it to a feeling. So I'm going to give you an example. I am so blessed to have Sophia, it's my 17-year-old daughter, in my life because she makes me feel loved, witnessed, excited about life, proud. And then you're going to breathe in that feeling. Smile with me right now. And you're going to do this practice every single day, preferably first thing when you get up in the morning, because you set the tone for the day. So get yourself a journal, a 99-cent notebook, maybe you already have one, and start writing 10 gratitudes every single day for the next 28 days. I am so blessed to have fill in the blank because, and tie it to a feeling, and then feel the feeling. Once you write the list, you're going to read through that, each of those gratitudes, and after you read through each one, you're going to say, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay? Cool? Got that? Now let's go into our EFT tapping practice now. What I would like to do in this opening practice is we get to offer ourselves compassion, love, and forgiveness for not being as grateful as we are capable of in this life. Okay? Because when we start doing a practice like this, sometimes we hold on to the past and we judge ourselves for like, why didn't I do this sooner? Why have I not been more grateful? And that may be subconscious. It may not be something that you're aware of, but we're going to tap on it because we're human. So on some level, it's there for us. So let's start tapping. Now, just follow me through. I hope that my microphone is okay. I'm going to kind of hold on to it so I don't like tap it around. I'm going to walk you through the tapping points and just go with the flow. There are some that are below where you can actually see me, but I'll just tell you where those are. We're going to start by first, I want you to find your collarbone. Find your collarbone here and drop down maybe like 6 inches. You're going to find like a tender spot. And it's like between your ribs, your upper ribs. Find that tender spot. You know what I'm talking about. You'll find it. You may have to feel around a little bit. Find the tender spot. And I want you to rub there. What we're doing is we're like hemi-syncing. We're connecting both sides of our brain and bringing ourselves into the present moment and like calming and soothing the brain. Dropping into that more receptive brain wave. So just rub in a circular motion. Rub. Take a deep breath. Low. Remember, low belly breath that ripples, waves up into your upper chest. And exhale. And I'm going to state some affirmations that you just get to repeat after me. Sometimes it may feel funny to repeat what I'm saying because it doesn't sound like an affirmation. It sounds more like a negative statement. We're not manifesting that. We're not calling that into our lives. We're transmuting it. And so as we're tapping, as we're massaging, we're telling our body we're safe, and we're actually like plucking the strings of our meridians like a harp to release anything that no longer serves and to ground in to our body, to open up our nervous system to receive the truth, which is only those things that feel good, right? If it doesn't feel good, it's a lie. If it doesn't feel good, it's an illusion. So deep, low belly breath. As you're still massaging, okay, and relax your shoulders, open your chest, keep massaging. I'll tell you when to go to the first tapping point. Just gently massaging in a circular motion. And let me just kind of see what wants to come through in the way of a statement for you to repeat after me. Keep breathing low. The more you breathe, the more that you transmute, release, alchemize. You may cough, sneeze, burp, yawn. It's all a shift that's happening in your field. Now repeat after me. Even though I haven't always allowed myself to be present with all of the things in my life to be grateful for, I fully and completely love, honor, and accept myself. Deep breath. Low belly breath. If you're just now joining, just hop in. You can't mess it up. We're tapping, breathing, and repeating. Okay, now let's go ahead and go to this point on top of our head. Again, you're not going to mess it up. Just kind of tap on your head, tap around your head. Notice how your body feels. Some aches or pains may come up in your body, some constrictions, tightness in your muscles. It's all just alchemy. Things are moving, shifting. Just breathe into that space. And repeat after me. Even though I haven't always felt safe to be grateful for my blessings, even though on some level I may be scared to witness the greatness of my life. Deep breath. Because what if it goes away? This is a deep subconscious fear that many people have. That if I let it get too good, or I witness how good it is, that it may leave. Keep tapping. Because how many times in our life, as a child or even an adult, have we lost what we love? Whether it's a thing, a house, a marriage, a human. It's a thing that we hold on to. It's part of the reason why we're afraid to let it get so good. And if you cry, I'm inviting you to just weep during this if you need to. It's perfect. Crying is so healing. Okay, now you can tap on both spots or just one spot. I'm just going to tap on one so I can hold my microphone right here on the inside of the eye. And just try and relax your shoulders as much as you can. And know that even though sometimes I'm just running my mouth and we're not stating affirmations, it's okay. There's a massive shift happening for all of us right now. I can feel it. I'm actually a little dizzy. Deep breath, low belly breath. Repeat after me. I am holding the deepest level of compassion for the version of me that is afraid to let it get too good. Breathe. I love and honor the part of me, outer eye, go to the outer eye, that is afraid of losing it all. Deep breath. Under the eye. I choose to know with every cell in my body that I am safe to receive. Deep breath. Under the nose. If you're just now joining, just hop in, okay? I choose to know that I am safe to manifest my wildest dreams. Deep breath. Chin. Smile. Even if it's fake. Even if you're weeping right now, I want you to smile. Reset your nervous system. A little bit of oxytocin to support those tears. Deep breath. Low belly breath. I choose gratitude. Okay, now we're going to go right here under the collarbone. Right here. Right there under the collarbone. You can tap all around your heart space, if that feels good, or just right there. You can't mess it up, remember. Deep breath. I choose to witness all of the magic in my life right now. Even if not everything is going right. I know there's always something to be grateful for. Okay, now we're going to go find your nipple and go straight down to the bottom of your ribs. Tap on both sides or one side. Deep breath. I'm willing to let things get better in my life. Even if they're great. Even if they're not so great. I'm willing to open to more experiences, people, things to be grateful for. Okay, now you're going to reach across and go right here where like your bra strap would sit if you were a woman. And tap under there. Deep breath. Smile. Relax your shoulders the best you can. And now I want you to list 10 things that you're grateful for out loud. Your things may be different than mine. If you don't feel like you can access them, you can repeat after me. But you list your 10 things that you're grateful for. I am so grateful for Nadia. I am so grateful for James. And see that thing in your mind's eye as you tap and as you say who or what it is. I am so grateful for Sophia. Breathe. I am so grateful for my unicorn, Cody. Deep breath. I am so grateful for my beautiful home. Deep breath. I am so grateful for my food, all of the food that I have access to, for my food growing outside in my yard. Deep breath. I am so grateful for my reliable vehicle, my safe vehicle. Deep breath. I'm so grateful for my healthy family, my dad, my mom, my grandparents, my aunts, my uncles, my nieces, my nephews. I am so grateful for my beautiful neighbors. Deep breath. I am so grateful for all of the appliances that I have in my home that function properly for me. for my working heat and air conditioner. Deep breath. I'm so grateful for the electricity that I have to light the lights, to keep all the things running in my home. I'm so grateful for my running water. Deep breath. I'm so grateful for you in this space that we've created together. Deep breath. Relax. And now we're going to shift to tapping here on the inside of our wrist. And this is a heart point. And now let's just invite the light in. Simply inviting the light of Mother, Father, God in as we tap on our wrist here. Seeing a beautiful waterfall of golden white light flowing over us. And say it out loud. I choose to invite the light of Mother, Father, God into my body. And now we're going to move to this point here on our finger, right here. I choose to invite the light of Mother, Father, God into my home. And now move to the top of your middle finger, deep breath. I choose to invite the light of Mother, Father, God into my neighborhood. And now the bottom of the ring finger. I choose to invite the light of Mother, Father, God into the entire earth. Deep breath. Pinky. I choose to invite the light of Mother, Father, God into the entire multiverse. What a gift. What a gift to take the time and extend this invitation. It changes more than we can fathom, really. Now the side of the hand. Deep breath. I choose to be grateful more often. Relax your shoulders. With more intention and more consistency. I choose to receive more beautiful things in my life. I choose to receive more blessings through gratitude. I am so grateful. Okay, now we're going to end with tapping on our chest. Do 2 fists and just beat around on your chest. You know, do what feels good. I like a nice firm gorilla beat, but you do what feels good to you. You do you, baby. Smile. Beat all around. We're creating a vibration of gratitude, opening the heart field, calling in the blessings that we are so worthy of just by being us. Repeat after me. I am worthy of countless blessings just because I am me. It's true. It's so true. Deep breath. Exhale with a sigh. Nice, low, deep breath. Exhale with a sigh. Okay, now relax. Do you feel the vibration we've created? We let that ripple through the field and invite in the blessings. As we count our blessings, we invite in more blessings. Okay, I'll be back tomorrow, 11-ish, okay? I'm going to try to be on time, 11 Eastern. Remember, write your list of 10 gratitudes. I am so blessed to have, fill in the blank, because, how does it make you feel? And sit with that feeling, soak that feeling in. Every morning, you're going to do that. And then read through them and say, thank you, thank you, thank you. Bring a rock tomorrow, okay? Tell me if you're watching the replay. If you made it to the end, bravo to you. I hope my connection, I trust my connection is okay. Bring a rock tomorrow. This is going to be your gratitude rock. Maybe something that fits in your pocket. I mean, it could be a boulder if you want it to be. Whatever you feel. I love you so much. Have a beautiful day. Extra water. Get outside. Move your body. Shake your body. Allow all of this to move out of the field that wants to be transmuted to make room for the deliciousness that wants to come in. Okay? If you're crying, good. This is good. The more you cry through this practice, the more of a shift you're going to experience. Okay? I love you all so much. Thank you for showing up. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye, everyone. Love, love, love you.